think it's kind of exciting that you have a brand new asset class. Welcome aboard. This is Digital Asset Guy News, and this is huge. President Trump's cyber strategy for America. I would love to read this in my Donald J. Trump voice, but my voice is just too tired because of a lot of talking I've had to do lately with my day job. But here it is, the White House, Washington, March 2026. Over the past year, the United States has shown the entire world that we have the most powerful, sophisticated, and Oh, what the heck? I'm going to do it in the Trump voice. Over the past year, the United States has shown the entire world that we have the most powerful, sophisticated, and technologically advanced military on Earth. And it is not even close. Seriously, it's not even close, folks. Okay, I can't do it anymore, but this includes not only our overwhelming conventional military strength, but also our unparalleled non-kinetic powers. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but anyway, you can go and read it online, and it basically talks all about cyber. Cyberspace was born in America. American talent, innovation, research, and powerful government capabilities combined to create a dynamic, thriving digital world that every American relies on. It's really interesting to read, actually, and it's interesting how it just came out, I think, yesterday. And so moving forward, these are the pillars of action. Excuse me. So I thought we were kind of out of the woods where I live with the weather, but the temperature just dropped way down below, like into the 40s, maybe high 30s in the evening. The heater turned back on, and what do you know? I wake up and I have that tickle in my throat. And anyway, that's what does it. Number 5, sustain superiority in critical and emerging technologies. Listen to this. Securing American innovation and protecting our national intellectual advantage will be paramount. We will build secure technologies and supply chains that protect user privacy from design to development, including supporting the security of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies. We will promote and adopt the adoption of post-quantum cryptography and secure quantum computing. Seriously? That's pretty exciting to hear. I mean, we knew it was coming, but these things, we're really starting to get serious about them. So build talent and capacity. What's this about? President Trump has called America's cyber workforce a strategic asset that protects the American people, the homeland, and the American way of life. It is an asset worthy of great investment. There we go. And essential to our nation's economic prosperity and security. We need a pipeline that develops and shares talent. Okay, it must be pragmatic and accessible, reconciling and taking advantage of existing avenues within academia, vocational and technical schools, corporations, and venture capital opportunities. To educate and train our existing cyber workforce across industries and occupations, and to recruit the next generation to design and deploy exquisite cyber technologies and solutions. We will eliminate roadblocks that prevent industry, academia, government, and the military from aligning incentives and build a highly skilled cyber workforce. Wow. We will harness the existing resources, authorities, talents, and ingenuity that make America great. Wow, that's really interesting. That's exciting to me. I have a background in teaching. A lot of people think I have a tech background, but not really. I'm lucky if I can get into my own Apple ID correctly. I might know how to set up a hardware wallet and do crypto accounts, but I'm not really a tech guy. I got into crypto through the investing side. Like I said earlier on in the channel, when I first got in, my friend was the CTO. He was the technical guy. I was the CEO. I was the big picture, kind of putting up the money to build the miner and everything. And so, but I am really have a passion for teaching, although education today is it's a little different than it was when I first decided to go into teaching. But that's just exciting to hear that we're going to really make this a priority to train the new cyber workforce. But this is seriously huge. Came out yesterday. There's President Trump's signature. Very exciting stuff. Something else that's very exciting is MasterCard. I'm going to read this with this cool background music. Today, we introduce the MasterCard Crypto Partner Program. Why did the music stop? Try this again. Today, we introduced the MasterCard Crypto Partner Program. We can't have anything nice. I don't know why it won't display. A global initiative that brings together more than 85 crypto-native companies, payment providers, and financial institutions. Together, we're creating a forum for meaningful dialogue and collaboration as this space continues to mature. MasterCard Crypto Partner Program. Here's all the different companies going by. I do not know why it won't just play. Here we go. See, we've got ARC, BankX, Binance, BitGo. There we go. Circle, Ripple's in here somewhere, Crypto.com. Fireblocks, Gemini. Ripple's got to be in here. I know they're in here somewhere. Okay, they're making me nervous. MoonPay, Nexo, Optimism, Paxos, PayPal, Polygon, Ripple. There was Ripple. Right there, Ripple. Very interesting. Here's an article on it. MasterCard launches new crypto partner program. Global initiative brings together more than 85 industry leaders, ensuring that what's next works with what already does. Ensuring that what's next works with what already does. Okay, cool. It's like a blockchain here, this picture. Digital assets are entering a new phase. What once ran in parallel to existing financial systems is increasingly being applied to solve practical, real-world needs, often behind the scenes, from cross-border remittances, that is Ripple, XRP, to B2B money transfers. Enterprise and institutional use cases such as payouts, settlement, and cross-border money movement are beginning to take hold, creating new opportunities to add value to how money moves globally. You can read through this whole thing. Built for innovators, designed for deployment. Very cool. Building together. Who's joining the Crypto Partner Program? I think that's the video we just watched, but you can go ahead and read this. People, if you seriously still think crypto is not real money and it's just video game money and nobody's going to use it, and you just want to keep using your inflating US dollars, it's a new day, and that's just not going to work. Let's move along. Here is iTrust Capital, the platform that changed my life. This is the digital asset guy's favorite place to buy, sell, and hold crypto and precious metals inside of an IRA. You can hold them inside of an IRA or in a premium custody account which is not an IRA, but still offers you institutional grade custody, only a 1% trading fee, and it's just the way to go. There's going to be a link in the description below. Here I was commenting on James Rule's post. He says, question, how many of you have quit I'll just say, crappy job to do this? Hint, hint. I've talked with James, and he's got quite a story. And the digital asset guy has a story too. Yesterday, I just uploaded the video telling my career change disaster. So I went and linked this in the comments below. James says, even with the prices of crypto down at the moment, my 401ks I rolled into iTrust Capital 6 years ago is still up 492%. Sign up for free. That's the truth. Mine, I think, of course, I went in there and sold in October around the top, excuse me, and very glad I did that. I'm re-entering the market now that we're lower. You can day trade inside of those IRAs, and it's tax-free or tax-deferred. The way to go is actually a Roth IRA where you've already paid tax on it, and it is just almost too good to be true. But those things, they were up over 500% in the peak of the bull run. Anyway, if you want to know my crazy career change disaster, heartbreaking, painful, from way up high on the mountain to the lowest point of my entire life, back to the kind of highest point of my life, all within 1 year. You can watch this video. It's on my YouTube channel right here. Career Change Disaster, Blessing in Disguise. Now, it was a blessing in disguise, but it was a very painful experience. Part of me wishes I could go back and do things differently and not go on my career change disaster journey. Although my IRAs at iTrust Capital are fine the way they are, and that part of me is glad that this happened. Depends on which way you look at it. It's a really crazy story. You'll have to listen to it. And here is Mrs. Backup, Brad Kimes, Digital Perspectives wife, and she just posted the latest promotional video for XRP Las Vegas 2026. Here it is.
Las Vegas is calling, and the future of blockchain is taking center stage. Welcome to XRP Las Vegas 2026, the world's largest gathering dedicated to the XRP ecosystem, where developers, investors, builders, and innovators come together with one shared vision. XRP is the North Star. Join an incredible lineup of speakers, including David Schwartz, Caroline Pham, John Deaton, Matt Hogan, Hugo Filion, and Eleanor Terrett. Hear directly from the leaders shaping the future of digital assets. Gain deeper insight into the technology powering the XRP ledger. And connect with the global XRP community driving innovation forward. Developers, don't miss the EZA Hackathon, where $100,000 in prize money funded by XRP Las Vegas will be awarded to the teams building the next generation of applications on the XRP ledger. Ripple as the premier sponsor. This is where education meets opportunity and where the XRP community comes together. And with the momentum building in Washington, we might even be celebrating the passage of the Clarity Act. Join us April 30th through May 1st at the iconic Paris Las Vegas Hotel. But don't...
All right, so it is very exciting if they were to pass the Clarity Act. That would just ignite the party. I hear we're having an after party at the pool at the Paris, and the digital asset guy has experience at the Paris Hotel and at the pool next to the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to post some pictures of me there just to kind of hype things up. But it is going to be awesome. People who say they're not going because the prices are down, grow up. Seriously, that's not how this works. Welcome to crypto. The price is the price. The value is where it's at. There is a difference between price and value. And a lot of people are going to see that if you're in this chasing the green candles and you're trying to get rich quick, it's not going to go well for you. You have to have conviction in this space. This market does not care who you are. It will wreck you. You've got to be in it for the long run, or you'll probably get emotionally wrecked, which will get you financially wrecked. You've got to be in this for the long run. That's the name of the game. You can go to XRP Las Vegas and meet a lot of incredible people at this convention. And it really, and then when you hear the speakers talk about the real world utility and what's happening, what's coming down the pipeline, maybe go to the after party, have a glass of wine with some of the heavy hitters and hear what they're talking about. Maybe people that work at places like Ripple or maybe even MasterCard. You never know who you're going to run into at these things. And that's when you hear from people in the know, and that's when you start really having conviction and knowing what you hold. And that's also when people in your hometown start, saying you're crazy and stuff. But that's all part of the game. And that's what makes it fun, right? So you can get your tickets. I think they're still on sale, $589. People, you can spend $589 going out to eat twice. Seriously, do the math. In my opinion, it's just a no-brainer. I've talked so much about my experience last year at XRP Vegas. You can watch all the shorts here. It was great. Bitcoin Vegas is going to be the next, or the days before that. I may slip over there in disguise again, and ran into Shibtoshi. This guy, I thought it was so funny. He had these bodyguard guys, and they were standing next to him so serious, and he's wearing this mask, and it's like, dude, if you're really that worried, like, why not just walk around without the mask, because nobody knows who you are, right? But these guys, it was like Austin Powers, the bodyguard that throws the shoe. So I was standing next to him, and I couldn't help myself. I said, honestly, who throws a shoe? And the one just looked at me like, watch it, bud. And I could tell he wanted to laugh. But anyway, got in trouble with Peter Schiff. Was in the room with Michael Saylor. All that good stuff. I was going to make this video short, but it ain't happening. Here's me. I really did get a little bit emotional when I first went into XRP Vegas. It's just, I had never been in a room with so many people like me all at the same time. It made me emotional, Bree Teresi's supposed to be there again. We know Eleanor Tarrett's going to be there. Excuse me. There's Digital Asset Investor. Been like my crypto father. Just iconic. I was going to the after party, one of them at the Hard Rock Cafe. And this was the next morning for day number 2. I got literally no sleep. Okay, I was out talking to people in the XRP community, meeting people I've always wanted to meet, and we were out. I'm telling you, it's not like wild partying at all. It feels like a family reunion. We were just talking about the struggles we've been through, what it's like to know what you hold and have conviction. We were out just chilling, talking till 2 a.m. I just couldn't sleep. It was just so, I just can't describe it. You just have to go. There's 007 XRP, Rob, really interesting guy. And okay, enough. I'm going to make my people mad who say, your videos are too long. I don't have time. So thank you for watching, but this is some seriously huge stuff. The President Trump's cyber strategy. They didn't write this for nothing and put it out now. The MasterCard Crypto Partner Program. This is huge stuff. We're going to keep an eye on it. Thank you for listening. Digital Asset Guy out.